Good morning. Today is Wednesday of week 3 here at Caring Medical, and we have not had any appointments so far. After I had my first round of prolotherapy on Friday, this has really just been a rest week so far for me, and overall the treatments went well. In last week's video I shared a lot about the prolotherapy experience and what the actual procedure was like and how I was doing a few days afterwards. So if you want to check that out, I will put a link up here. So now we are 5 days post prolotherapy and things are going just fine. I've just been resting a lot, and honestly the inflammation and swelling from the injections that were done actually made my neck feel more stable. So it was very stiff and very sore and painful to make little movements and stuff like that, but it was honestly, in a way, felt good because of how stiff it was. It really helped my neck feel more stable than it did before. So a lot of the stiffness and the swelling has started to go down, and the pain associated with the injections has gone down a lot as well, but I still do feel an increased sense of stability in my neck from the inflammation process. I don't want to speak too soon, but I think that's a really good sign. And the nurse called on Monday to check in and see how I was doing, and I told her about that, and she said that was pretty common for people to feel increased stability from the inflammatory process of the treatment. It's not something that everybody feels early on. For actual healing to take place and improvements in symptoms and things like that, it typically takes quite a while, but some people do notice a difference almost immediately after having prolotherapy done, and I would definitely say that I do already notice a difference, which is crazy, and I'm super thankful for that. I know the prolotherapy treatment recovery-wise is not linear. It's something that there will be ups and downs until true healing has taken place, but I'm feeling really thankful that I already can see a difference. Today I'm going to be starting back with my neck weights for working on correcting my cervical curve. This is something they had me take a break from right after doing prolotherapy, just because of how swollen and inflamed your neck can be from the treatment. They know their patients aren't really going to be wanting to wear the weights for a few days, so I'm starting back with that. Set timer for 1 minute. So I'm just trying to maintain posture, and essentially I'm standing up straight for 1 minute while doing the weights, and as you can see it goes behind my back like that, and it's feeling just fine after the treatments, so I think that's a good sign. So not a whole lot has been going on around here this week. Just resting and trying to get some fresh air when we can. This morning my big accomplishment was taking a shower and washing my hair. As you guys know, when you have dysautonomia and chronic fatigue, showering is not an easy task. Anyways, I can't believe we're getting close to being halfway done with our first trip here for treatments. It's gone by pretty quickly. My mom is coming into town on Friday, and she's gonna stay with me through the weekend, and Jake's gonna go back home for the weekend and work on the house. So I'm excited to see her, and hopefully we'll be able to do something fun together. Okay, so I'm about to have some dinner, but I just wanted to share with you guys that I this afternoon started getting a flare in my regular instability pain, and it's not like the stiffness and pain associated with the injections, but just like my normal instability related pain. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, just to show that I think there are going to be a lot of ups and downs on this healing journey, but still overall feeling good and positive about treatments and everything's overall going fine. I had to change my shirt because I spilled something all over it, but it's still the same day. We are back to try to find the baby alligators, so wish us luck.
Pretty cool. Into the jungle.
Jake has me up on a wheelie here because this stuff is pretty bumpy, so it makes it more smooth. Okay. We've spotted, I think, the mom. Do you see it? Got some tail action. Yeah. Nice looking gator. Crikey, Jake!
I don't see big
No baby gators yet.
babies.
Maybe next time. Real, I don't know, kind of like Mystic Falls vampires.
Protectors.
So real lily pads. Oh, Mike isn't here.
He must have been at the other
I
one.
wanted to ask him about the baby alligators. See if we had an
we'll see him later.
update. We just got back from the pool. That's why my hair is so wet. I just have been resting for like an hour afterwards because it made me feel really dizzy, but overall it was really nice to be able to have a little swim, and that's something that I always look forward to, and I'm thankful when I'm able to go do it because it just feels good on my body to be in the water. So anyways, I'm gonna do my neck weights one last time before our appointment at the chiropractor this afternoon. We have a late appointment today at 3:30, and this is the first appointment of the week. So anyways, okay, set timer for 1 minute. All done. That's what neck weight looks like. I have more about those in some of the other videos that I've done. Whew. I'm gonna take you guys over here and sit down for a sec. Standing even just for a minute definitely gets my blood pooling and my heart racing. You guys with POTS know it makes you dizzy, so still hoping that's something that's really going to improve after these treatments. It's hard to imagine a life without POTS after so many years of constantly feeling dizzy and so unwell while standing. I like to think that there's a way to heal, and I'm not going to give up on finding it. So my appointment yesterday with the chiropractor went well. It was just an adjustment appointment, and so he did some adjustments on my neck and also on my ribs. He used his tool to do a lot of adjustments in my rib area. It's kind of funny to have an instrument that looks kind of like a gun or a screwdriver being put on your chest, and like it feels kind of like a pounding sensation, but it seems to help some. And then he actually did quite a bit of adjustments on my C4. He said that was pretty out of place. That hurt more than any of the other adjustments that he did, and I think it's just because he was using one of the higher settings and really trying to get the bone to move back in place. And Jake was watching and he said it really like moved quite a bit. So overall it was a good appointment, and he helped me to kind of get a better fit with my neck brace because my old one has been really broken for a while, and I got a new one, but I haven't really been able to break it in very well, so he helped me to try to adjust it a little bit to be able to break it in better. Anyways, so it's been a week now since I had my first prolotherapy injections. Something that I noticed is that when I wear my neck weights, they actually don't feel as heavy and it's not as difficult after I started back up again after the prolotherapy. So I took like 4 or 5 days off after prolotherapy. Like they recommended, and then I started doing them again, and the heavier weights, so the 5-pound weight, I started with 3 pounds, then they upped me to 5 pounds earlier last week, and it felt hard when I did it. Now the 5-pound weight feels pretty similar to how the 3-pound weight felt when I first started wearing it, so I think maybe that's a sign that I already have a little bit of added stability in my neck and strength from the PRP injections. I think at this point it's probably just from the inflammation and the swelling. I'm guessing real healing hasn't taken place at this point, but I think that's a really good sign. Another thing I asked at the appointment was how long he thought it might be until my POTS symptoms should improve with treatments, and he was thinking it might be after around 3 or 4 prolotherapy treatments, but it really can be different for everyone. Some people see improvements really early on, and some people it takes a lot of treatments before they really start to see improvements. And Jake left for the airport just a bit ago, and he's going home to work on the house while my mom comes here to stay with me. I'm here by myself for a few hours. That's another thing that I don't take for granted and that I celebrate, is just the fact that I can be alone for an hour or 2 or 3, and my family isn't super worried about something dangerous happening to me or me having a really scary episode of symptoms and needing somebody to be with me. And so just another little piece of independence that I feel like I've gained back as I've started to improve with my health over the past year or so. I'm thankful for all those small improvements. I'm just sitting in the parking lot waiting when my mom goes into the grocery store. She got in last night just fine, and we've been having a good morning together. We're just taking a little drive and just gonna see what we find. We may try to go onto the beach. It's a super windy day and it's a little bit cooler, so not really a good beach day, but hopefully there won't be many people there and we'll just be able to go out and see the ocean. So I'm feeling thankful and glad that my mom came out to visit, and Jake is just back at home working on the house. I think all is going well for him. We actually had a big shipment of my Chiari bears come in while we have been gone, and we have family there, and so they brought them all in, and it's just like our living room is filled with boxes. But anyways, hopefully I'll have my mom come on here and say hello soon, and I'll try to take you guys along a little bit today as we do some exploring here. So got a red flag here. Okay, well, there's nobody here.
Hello.
My mom's the best, by the way.
The luckiest mom, that's for sure. We took a little drive to Naples, which is about half an hour from where we're staying, and as you can see, these houses are just huge mansions, and we enjoyed seeing the beautiful and over-the-top landscaping and architecture, but man, it is really crazy to think that some people actually live in places like this. It was just fun to be able to go out for a drive with my mom and do some exploring and see some beautiful places. I have to admit, this is probably one of the coolest trees I've ever seen, and there were a lot of these on our drive, so I enjoyed that.
We also watched some old shows like Lizzie McGuire, and that was just a fun throwback. I don't know if any of you guys watched Lizzie McGuire when you were little, but that was one of my very favorite shows, so it was fun to watch it again after so long. And yeah, we just hung out and rested a lot as well. So this week really was just that one adjustment appointment, and other than that it was just recovery from prolotherapy earlier in the week, and then over the weekend my mom came and I was feeling up to going out and doing some fun things with her, so I was really thankful for that. But I'm glad to have a couple of days to rest and recover now and get ready for my next prolotherapy treatment. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will look forward to seeing you guys next week. Bye!